All right, let's get this show started.
Paulo Costa's frustration with the UFC continues to grow. The Brazilian says he has repeatedly asked the promotion for another fight but has yet to receive an offer. Costa scored a spectacular head kick knockout over Khamzat at UFC 327 in April, immediately establishing himself as a contender in the light heavyweight division. Despite the victory coming nearly 3 months ago, he has yet to be booked for his next bout, even as he continues calling out potential opponents on social media. Growing increasingly frustrated with the lack of movement, Costa took to social media to voice his disappointment. He wrote, "Since I fought in April, I have been looking for the next fight. I've eventually opened the door to fight at heavyweight. UFC told me to wait. Here we are, it's already July and I'm still looking to fight someone else at light heavyweight, middleweight, or even heavyweight, but the answer from UFC by Hunter Campbell is the same. Wait. I want to fight, I don't want to wait. I have just one more fight at my contract and I want this fight happen soon, but for some reason, they don't." One of the most anticipated UFC debuts of 2026 will take place at UFC Abu Dhabi, where Magomed Zainikov will officially make his first appearance under the UFC banner. Zainikov, known by some fans as Chanko and by others as John Pork, earned his UFC contract with an impressive performance on Dana White's Contender Series in October. He is now set to face fellow unbeaten prospect Damian Rzepecki, who enters the bout with a 10-0 record. The lightweight clash is scheduled for July 25th at Etihad Arena on Yas Island, Abu Dhabi. Zainikov trains alongside UFC welterweight champion Islam Makhachev, who was indirectly linked to the viral John Pork meme after a misheard moment in a video. Rzepecki, meanwhile, joins the UFC directly without going through DWCS, having built a strong resume with 9 stoppage wins and 10 professional victories. How do you see Chanko's UFC debut playing out? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Mackenzie Dern says she's glad she didn't compete at the White House event. Speaking with Ariel Helwani, Dern explained that after seeing everything the fighters on the UFC Freedom 250 card went through, she's relieved she wasn't scheduled to defend her title there. According to Dern, the event involved several unexpected challenges and situations that reinforced her feelings about missing the historic card.
You mentioned earlier the White House. I had heard that there was talks of your fight against Zhang being on the White House card. Were you disappointed ultimately that it didn't come to fruition, that you couldn't fight on a card like that?
No. I mean, I was when I heard that it wasn't going to happen, but after being there and working, like I worked the event, I watched it, I was there live, and just seeing like what the fighters went through and just so many delays and what they're kind of had to be. It really is like what Dana said, it's just they had to have fighters that could really count on and just a different, be ready for whatever gets thrown at them. And I was very happy that I was able to just experience it and enjoy it, because it was a very surreal and memorable event, and if you're fighting, you can't really, I mean, unless you're like Justin Gaethje, you can remember that for the rest of your life,
Right.
But I mean, it was such a crazy event, and I'm so happy I was able to watch it in the end and not be involved in actually having to like focus on defending my title against someone there.
Michael Chandler has already regained a significant amount of weight just 2 weeks after his fight against Mauricio Ruffy at UFC Freedom 250. In a video shared on social media, Chandler stepped on the scale at 195.6 pounds, exactly 40 pounds heavier than his official weigh-in of 155.6 pounds ahead of the event.
All right, 2 weeks. Or 2 weeks post-fight. We're gonna do a weight check. Weight check. It's exactly what I weighed, except for 40 pounds less. I weighed 155.6, 195.6. Let's go see who's the top.
Quick heads up guys, if you're enjoying the content, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the hype button to help us reach more viewers. Now back to the news. Rafael Fiziev admits he got very lucky to score his KO win over Manuel Torres. Fiziev earned a spectacular spinning wheel kick knockout in the main event of UFC Baku to get back into the win column. However, in the first round, Torres landed several heavy shots, and Fiziev admits those strikes had a real impact on him. During a Monday appearance on the Ariel Helwani show, Fiziev honestly admitted that he got lucky to land the kick, saying his vision was heavily compromised and he could barely see anything at the time of the finish.
Before this fight, all of this week, I was thinking like, man, what the fuck, you long time you not finish anybody. Man, come on, bro. You have to try. You have to leave your soul there in the octagon and finish somebody, because come on, that's a, how I say, elephant shit, bro. Yeah, I'm lucky with that.
Beautiful.
With that moment, I'm very lucky.
You know what was amazing about the kick? What's that? Say it again. Sorry.
I didn't see anything when I did hit this spinning back kick, because he gave me a good jab to my left eye.
Oh yeah.
And I think he touched like exactly my eye, and I didn't see anything. Everything quadruple, you know. I tried to shake his hand end of the round, but I didn't see his hand and I missed.
Wow.
I tried to sit to my corner, and I didn't see the sit. I tried to touch it, and after I find it with my ass and I sit, you know. And I tell to my corners, guys, I didn't see anything.
Sean Strickland has fired back at Shara Magomedov after his recent comments. Following his win over Michel Pereira this past Saturday, Shara took aim at Strickland, calling him a domestic champion and suggesting he is scared to fight outside the United States. Now Strickland, who was one of Pereira's main sparring partners leading up to the fight against Shara, responded on X, writing, "It makes me laugh. Bro, you fought my teammate. There are levels to this, haha." Alex Pereira has revealed why his brief relationship with Tracy Cortez ended after just a few weeks. At the start of the year, the pair surprised the MMA world by publicly confirming their relationship on New Year's Day. However, just 9 days later, Pereira announced that the relationship had already come to an end. Now, months after the split, Poatan has finally opened up about what led to the breakup. Speaking to ALF Global, Pereira explained that the two did not agree on certain things and that Cortez was not ready for a serious relationship, which ultimately led to their decision to part ways. We may finally know who Arman Tsarukyan could face in his return to the octagon. While many believe Arman should be next in line for a title shot against UFC lightweight champion Justin Gaethje, Gaethje is expected to take several months off after his war with Ilia Topuria at UFC Freedom 250 as he looks to recover. With the champion sidelined for now, Arman is aiming to stay active, and his team is reportedly exploring other options, including a rematch with Charles Oliveira, the current BMF champion. Arman previously defeated Oliveira via split decision at UFC 300 in April 2024. Speaking to Match TV, Arman's manager said, "Taking into account that Gaethje just fought and is unlikely to return to the octagon in the next 6 months and that Arman needs to stay active, the option with Oliveira is the most attractive. We just have to consider the situation in the division, and the situation is that it's better to act than to wait." Since Arman defeated Oliveira over 2 years ago, he has only fought once in the octagon, which was a submission win over Dan Hooker last November. Despite already holding a win over Oliveira, a rematch remains an intriguing option given how competitive their first fight was. It could also potentially involve Oliveira's BMF title, adding even more stakes to the matchup. Who do you think would win this one? Let us know in the comments below. Khamzat Chimaev continues to push for a rematch with Sean Strickland. Despite UFC CEO Dana White stating after UFC 328 that Chimaev had expressed interest in moving up to light heavyweight, Khamzat has remained focused on securing a second fight with Strickland following the first loss of his career. That message continued on Monday with another social media post in which Chimaev once again called for the rematch. He wrote, "Accept the fight, don't run, I'll beat you anyway. The sooner this happens, the easier it will be to breathe." Khamzat also explained why he wrapped the belt around Strickland, writing, "Because I want him to clean my belt." Meanwhile, Strickland continues to entertain fans, recently seen wrestling college students on the beach.
Oh yeah. I didn't know you. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No! No! Hey!
Oh, dude, he can't even get him on.
Oh yeah, Billiam!
Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Confident Set. Number 2 meme was posted by Smash Talk. And number 1 meme was posted by Afternoon Mundane. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for your daily dose of MMA. Catch you tomorrow.